In today's video, I'm going to be talking about New Zealand. Okay, so there's a recent update, and New Zealand government officially announced that they have started allowing people to submit their expression of interest, which is the EOI. So if you're interested in migrating to New Zealand via the PR, this is the perfect time for you to submit your expression of interest. And I'm going to be sharing with you how you can do that and how you can get higher score. So hey lovelies, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Faith Ojone, and on this channel I talk about ways you can travel abroad and settle abroad, and I share with you recent updates concerning the UK and general migration. So if this is the kind of content you like, hit the subscribe button down below to join the family. Without wasting so much of your time, let's get straight into the video. I'll show you now the step-by-step process on how you can get all this sorted. So first thing is to check how many points you can get either as an individual or as a couple. Like if you're married with your spouse, how many points both of you combined or you alone can generate. After finding out the points, I would advise you to submit your expression of interest even if your point is below the 180 point that you're looking for. Why am I saying this? So once you submit your expression of interest, remember that once you are able to get a job offer in New Zealand, it gives you 50 points. So if you submit your expression of interest, let's say you have maybe like 140 points or 150 points, and you submit your expression of interest, just be in the pool. You can always update it. Okay, that's the good thing about this. So once you're in the pool, you now start looking for jobs, okay, in New Zealand. If you're able to land a job in New Zealand, you go back to the expression of interest and update your profile and put that you already have a job offer, so that by January, I think it's January 19, 2023, that they will start the second draw. You will have more than the 180 points they are looking for, because getting a job offer alone in New Zealand gives you 50 points. And again, once you get a job offer in New Zealand with an accredited employer, that does not mean you have to remain back in your country. You can migrate to New Zealand, okay, and go to New Zealand and work and still be in the pool. And having a job offer or currently working in New Zealand gives you more points. So once you migrate, you can update your profile and be like you are currently in New Zealand and you're working. That will even give you more points, so that you'll be selected to just apply for your resident permit. So you just get your PR direct. Let me show you the step-by-step process on how you can do this. These are the steps to New Zealand PR. So first, you want to check how many points you can get using the point indicator for skilled migrant expression of interest. You put in your age. I'm 55 years or under, so you choose your age range. Let's do 20 to 39. This will give you 30 points. If you're within this age range, you already have 30 points. Okay, so next is skilled employment. I'm already working in skilled employment in New Zealand. I'm not. So because you're not, like, you don't have a job in New Zealand yet, so you can take that. Okay, I've been offered employment in New Zealand. So if you recently get a job, maybe you've been offered employment in New Zealand, you can click the box. See, clicking this box gives you 50 points. So you don't have employment, so let's untick that. I have a recognized qualification. Let's take that. So select your qualification. Now you need to find out which level. So depending on the qualification you have, if you have a master's, bachelor's, you need to find out which level is yours. So I'm guessing maybe from master's or PhD should be this, but let's do like level 7 and 8. So that gives you 50 points. So in total you have 80 points now. The list of qualification exempt from assessment, blah blah blah, you need to read all of that and all this information here. So moving on, I have a New Zealand qualification that I studied full-time for. So if you study in New Zealand, for example, if you take this, you select your qualification, it will give you extra points. But let's just say you did not study in New Zealand, so maybe in any country of your choice. So now I have skilled work experience. So if you've been working, you're a professional, you have skilled work experience. So you choose how many years of experience do you have. Let's say 8 years. So you see, 8 years give you 40 points. 2 years gives you 10 points. 4 years gives you 20 points. So let's say the more experience you have, the more points you get. So I'm going to go with 8 years, or let's just do 6 years. Already you have 100 points. But just remember, the more experience you have, the more points you get. So I'm using 6 years just as an example. Then I have at least 1 year New Zealand work experience, which you do not have. But if you have, you tick on that, it gives you another 10 points. But let's say, for example, you do not have work experience in New Zealand, you've never worked in New Zealand before. I have work experience in an area of absolute skills shortage. So let's say now maybe your current skill falls under the shortage skill. I mean, in New Zealand, you click yes and you select the shortage. So let's say you have 2.5 years or 6 more years in skill shortage, you already have 15 points. Okay, but if you don't have, that is going to reduce your points. So moving on, let's say then now coming to your partner, if your wife or your husband is also a skilled person, so my partner speaks English at the same level that I am required to, you click on that English language test result must be at least no more than 2 years old. So that means your partner will have to write IELTS. Okay, my partner is working in skilled employment or have been offered skilled employment in New Zealand. So let's say your partner is working, so that gives you 20 points. Then total you have 145 points. My partner has a recognized qualification. So if your partner is a graduate as well as yours, you choose, let's say, the level 7 and 8, depending. If your partner have more level, maybe like they get more points. Okay, so let's do level 7 and 8. In total, this is 150 points. Okay, that is the points you have without a job in New Zealand. Okay, plus I mean, I believe some people might have more points or lower points depending on their experience, level of education, plus their partners. So if you have a partner that does not have any experience, your score will be very, very low. But let's say you have a partner that is as experienced as you guys might get more points. So this is between, you might get more points or less points. So let's just say now you get a job offer, you've been given an offer of employment in New Zealand, and you click this. See your point. 205, 205. That's to say you even passed the 180 points. So New Zealand will be selecting more people in January of 2023. That is like in 2 months' time. And the threshold is 180 points. So I did this so that you guys can see what gives you points. So now the next process is applying for your interest. Okay, select one of the options below to apply for a working holiday visa. You can also send an online expression of interest for skilled migrant category, or check the status of your current. So if you don't have an expression of interest, you can like submit an expression of interest. Even if you don't have the 180 points, still submit your expression of interest. After now, once you've submitted your expression of interest, the next thing you need to do is now to start finding jobs, because once you can always edit your expression of interest. Okay, it's better to be in the pool. Even if you're not qualified, just be there. So one good thing is you can check your application, edit, update it. And so if you've not created, if you don't have an expression of interest, you can create an account. Once you click on create an account, it's going to bring you here, so where you would put in your details. So your first name, family name, email address, password, and register. Then you can now submit your expression of interest. Okay, this is something you can do online. You can see that the process is like straightforward. Everything is on the New Zealand official website, so you're not leaving the site. So once you submit your expression of interest, the reason I'm saying it's better to be in the pool, so that the next stage for you now, for you to be able to get that high point, is to find a job in New Zealand. And how can you do that? You go to the list of accredited employer list. Look at, you can see that it was updated last on the 9th of November. I mean, I'm always checking the list of accredited employer. I've noticed that they've added more healthcare jobs. Look at all this site was not here like 2 weeks ago that I checked the site. So they've updated it. That means more companies are getting their license to be able to recruit international foreign overseas workers. Like all this, these are all healthcare sectors. So if you're looking for care work, you're a nurse, you're looking for jobs in New Zealand, look at, they've added a whole lot of care sector. I didn't see this the last time I checked. So look at it. Oh, healthcare. That's to show you like how they are really interested in recruiting health workers. So now let's take for example, after going through the list, of course, they did not specify which occupation or which sectors all these employers are. So what you need to do is copy the name, go on Google search, then paste the name. You have to look for anyone with NZ, okay? Make sure you click on .nz. Different companies build their websites differently. So this one, good thing, they have career page. This is their career page. You click on current jobs. If you want to take your career to new heights, click the link below. So it's going to take us to different websites. Now, this is their website for their jobs. These are all the jobs they have. Look at it. So you look for the one that fits into your occupation, like the one you qualify for. Check the salary, if the salary is there or not. Just apply. So by doing it this way, you know that you are applying to accredited employers in New Zealand. That is the whole process. I hope it was very insightful. I mean, I hope you give this a try. I mean, the long and short of this video is that you need a job offer, okay? For this process to be seamless and easy, you need a job offer from an accredited employer in New Zealand. So I wish you all the best, and I want to hear your success story. By the way, someone commented that they got selected for the recent draw. You remember I made a video talking about they're going to select people who have submitted their expression of interest previously in this November, and they've done that. I think they did it around the 9th to 11th of November. I think they should be done by now. And someone commented that they got selected. So good news. My video is helping a lot of people. So guys, you know what to do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you're going to give it a try in the comment section. And guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.